Hi, Black from Football Boots, so Koruke, and today I'm boxing the brand new X15 Plus SL by adidas Football. Get the boots out of the box and the box out of the way. So the X15 Plus SL is a lightweight version of the adidas X15 range, and it will sit alongside the standard X, leather and primer as a pro level alternative to those ranges. So officially debuted by Karim Benzema for Real Madrid and Luis Suarez for Barcelona, the X15 Plus SL was the first ever lightweight version of the X, weighing at just 7.2 ounces, which is just over 200 grams, and that makes it 40 grams lighter than the standard X, so that makes it the lightest boot by Adidas at the moment. So the standard X weighs roughly around 240 grams depending on the size you have, and the X15 Plus SL is around that 200 gram mark, so it's definitely not the lightest boot out there. So this design follows adidas Football's latest X colorway of white semi-solar slime core black. The headline design feature is of course the new transparent TPU material in the midfoot, offering a striking speed constructed design. So I'll bring the boot closer so we have a closer look at this design. So the upper itself has a very sort of subtle silver shimmer effect to it, sort of grainy looking, goes from the toe box right down to the end here, and it's through the X cage and it's on the upper itself, the toe box. And yes, here we see solar blue at the base with the studs, goes up to the semi-solar slime on the midfoot and up to the laces, that semi-solar slime, black underneath, and it's translucent or transparent on this TPU material on the X cage on both sides of the boot. Really sort of modern, lightweight look to this boot. And of course we've got a black Tech-Fit collar and black panel on the back with a massive Adidas logo and that semi-solar slime color. On the tip of the Tech-Fit collar we see an X logo. The sock liner itself is blue with an Adidas logo in that semi-solar slime colorway. Pretty standard there. Onto the sole, mostly black. You've still got that sort of transparent, translucent material underneath there, and blue studs in those important areas. And yeah, a really sort of elegant, modern looking boot. I'm a big fan of the design. So depending on what colour socks you wear, the boots will look different to everyone that wears the range. Overall, a solid modern launch design for the X15 Plus SL. So would you prefer the X15 Plus SL or would you stay away from the range completely? Please vote in our poll card now. So the standout feature to the SL is the newly designed X cage, which merges with the new transparent TPU material and laces in the midfoot to lock down your foot into the shoe. So fit wise, you should expect the same fit you'd get out of the standard X15, as the X Claw sole plate is reused for this model. Wide footed footballers, this won't be the best option for you. True to size will ensure a perfect fit. It will fit very snug when you go true to size, so you potentially could go half a size down. So the upper itself is again made of a 3-layered system. It runs from the toe box to the midfoot. In hand, the upper itself feels very thin and lightweight. It's very similar to the standard X skin upper system. So bring in the standard X, as you can see it's not the softest material out there, but it's definitely super thin. For this upper here, again it's not the softest upper, I can just feel in hand. It is very, very thin though. So one improvement of the standard X is the newly designed Tech-Fit collar, which now merges with the heel material rather than being just separate. This will create a much more lockdown fit in the heel region. The Tech-Fit collar is also attached to the tongue for a much more seamless feel inside these boots. So here you've got the external synthetic material and that sort of merges with this sort of elasticated material on the tongue. As you can see, the tongue, the absence of the tongue has little perforations just for a really sort of soft feel on top of your boots there. And yeah, it's that sort of elasticated material. On the standard X you've got that same elasticated material, but again it's very different from that sort of material. So on the new X15 Plus SL it sort of merges together. The stitching line runs right around the ankle there. It's quite low, so it's going to be a really sort of traditional low cut design with the Tech-Fit sort of wrapping right under your ankle for a really compressed fit. So one feature which is absent on the X15 Plus SL is MSG or non-stock grip. It is featured on the standard X15, sort of a dotted application applied on the upper for a consistent touch in wet and dry conditions. Really it's more of a marketing thing than anything to do with performance, so you don't see have the MSG dotted application on top of the upper. So again we see the X Claw sole plate, which is designed to be worn on both firm ground and artificial ground pitches. The stud system itself is very aggressive and very similar to that of Nike's Vapor Traction pattern. We're much better for acceleration and high speed movements. It's really designed for the chaos player, the player that needs a bit of aggressive acceleration, the player that wants to beat the defender bouncing down the line and delivering really sharp crosses. So with the next generation X coming up very soon, we should expect there will be an SL version for that silo too. The likes of Suarez, Benzema, Muller and Bale will also lace up in this range in the coming weeks. So overall, I feel Adidas have made a good decision to create a lighter version of the X, weighing around 200 grams. It's certainly not the lightest boot ever by the German brand, but it's definitely the lightest at the moment by Adidas Football. Fit wise, it's very similar to the standard X. The new X cage and TechFit technologies may create a more lockdown experience in the midfoot and on the heel compared to the standard X, but that is what the review is all about. And that video will be live on the channel in the coming weeks. So yes, the new TPU synthetic transparent material. It's really sort of a lightweight material. It's going to lock in with the laces and the X cage system to really provide a really snug midfoot. I wonder how it compares to the standard tech fit you see on Ace, the Ace Pure Control, the Ace Primer. I wonder if it's as aggressive as that. I don't think so. I feel like it's going to be quite similar to the standard X, maybe a bit more aggressive, but that is what the review is all about. So what do you think of the new X15 Plus SL boots? Please comment below. Any questions as well, pop it in the comments section below. Thanks for watching, and as always, we'll see you next time.